Well, good morning. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Stephen. Today, unfortunately, I'm angry. This last weekend, we had a CCW class, and on Saturday, during the class, right after we had finished talking about a hypothetical involving somebody going into a restaurant with a knife, that actually happened. It took place in England, and most of you are probably already aware England was under attack yet again, this time from Islamic terrorists that used a van to murder people on London Bridge, and then an assailant going into a restaurant in Thurrow Market and killing people with an edged weapon. Now, about a week and a half earlier, there had been an op-ed piece that was written by LAPD's Charlie Beck. And in it, he was dead set against the idea of a national reciprocity bill because, in his mind, the idea of law-abiding citizens being armed outside of their home is dangerous to society. Well, those of you who obviously read this blog or come into the Artemis Defense Institute know that there's absolutely no empirical evidence that would suggest that an armed citizen, legally armed citizen, trained outside of their home represents a danger to society. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There have been numerous instances where law-abiding citizens have been able to stop mass mayhem because they had access to their firearm. Well, had we seen that in England, had there been individual patriots that had had access to their firearm, the carnage that would have taken place simply would not have been as severe. The fact of the matter is that while we must have rage towards the individuals who perpetrated this act, we must also have outrage towards the politicians that forced their citizens to stay unarmed, to not allow patriots to fight against the enemy. I am angry. I hope you join me as we try to push and push and push for politicians to finally come to the understanding that law-abiding citizens are the first line of defense against tyranny. I hope you read the blog this week. I think it's interesting, and hopefully I didn't go too off the rails in my emotions. But thank you for looking at the newsletter. Thank you for reading the blog. And until next week, thank you for having coffee with me. Stay safe, stay vigilant, train every day, train constantly, train consistently, and train with purpose. Thank you.